Hey y'all, today we're making some super cute Christmas tree treats. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is 1 box of brownie mix. Any kind of brownie mix, whatever kind you like, whatever kind you have, or if you want to do them completely homemade, you certainly can do that. But if you're using the box, just make those according to your box directions. Then we're going to take a 9x13 pan. Don't make these in an 8x8 for 2 reasons. One reason is you're not going to have as many. And the second reason is they're going to be too thick. So use a 9x13, spray it with some cooking spray, and then line it with some parchment paper. The cooking spray just helps your paper to stick to your pan. And the reason that I'm using parchment paper is because we're going to need to get this out of the pan to be able to cut them like we want them. And I don't want them to break apart trying to pull them out, without something to hold on to. Does that make sense? So this lets you get your brownie out in one big piece. Okay? So go ahead and dump your brownie batter in there, smooth it out the best you can, and then we are going to cook these just according to the box directions, okay? Just bake them ever how long it tells you to bake them on the box. Once they come out, we're going to, make sure they're done, of course, and then we're just going to let them sit until they're completely cooled down. Once they're cool, you're going to pop them out of the pan real carefully with your parchment paper. That was why we used the parchment paper. And then we're going to get the edges cut off because we don't want jagged edges, and we don't, you know what I'm saying? You want these to be, we want them to be perfect, but they're not going to be perfect, but y'all know what I mean. So cut your edges off. And y'all, I wasn't mad about that part because the edge is my favorite part of a brownie. So snacks, y'all already know. I was munching on that while I was cooking. So then we're going to take a knife or a cookie cutter or whatever you have and just cut that long ways down the center. That way we'll have 2 sides we can make trees on. You'll see in a second. Okay, so then you're just going to take your knife and you're just going to cut your brownies into triangles. And look, there's an extra piece that just doesn't look right. Somebody's going to have to eat that. It's sad. I know. I'm going to take one for the team. But anyway, you're just going to keep going until you get all of these little triangles cut out for your little Christmas trees. Okay, and see, just a little triangle. And it would be really cute if you had like candy canes or something you could stick in the bottom to kind of make the trunk of the tree. That would be super cute too. Okay, so y'all already know green cookie icing. Y'all know I love cookie icing. I'm also going to try some green frosting and some green decorating icing. I thought I have all these things, so we would use all 3 of them and kind of see what the differences were. Colors, it doesn't really make a difference. You can use anything, and I guess that really that's what I'm trying to show you. If you have any of this will work. So for the first one, I'm using the cookie icing. I love this stuff. I have used it in so many things. I used it in some of my Halloween videos, and I used it when I was making my gingerbread house. I'll link that video if y'all want to see that if you hadn't seen it. But it's just super cute. It sets up in like a minute or so. It really kind of starts to get solid, and then in a couple of hours, it's not going anywhere. It's real easy if you're making stuff that you need to stack. That's the perfect icing. And this is just the icing they use to make like the little flowers or the trim on cake or whatever. Now, if you refrigerate it, it'll set up kind of solid, but otherwise it's just like a frosting, And then of course, the green cake icing. So any of these will work, just whatever you have, okay? Now, this little kit here, my sister got this for me. It came from Ollie's. And I think it was like $3, $2 or $3. I couldn't see the tag, but y'all, it had so much cute stuff in it. And I was like, this is the perfect little things for me to use for these trees. So what I did was I just got the little round sprinkles out to use as ornaments, and I just kind of put those all over my little tree. I mean, you can see what I'm doing. And then it also came with stars, so I put a little star on top. And then for the third tree, I decided to use like the stuff that looks like licorice. It does look like black licorice, but it actually tastes kind of fruity. So if you see this pack and you want to make these, it's not like yucky old black licorice, okay? It is like a fruity flavor. So I just wanted to put this video together, y'all, because I thought, y'all know I have grandkids, and I love to do little crafty like food things with them because, you know, food is what I do, and they like to make stuff like this. And I thought these would be so cute if you have kids or grandkids, or even if you were having to do like a class party and you needed to take something, you could take these. Or if you needed for like the kids to have something to decorate, this would be super, super easy. So that's it. Look at how cute these Christmas trees are, y'all. So dang adorable. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to make is like a stand-in Christmas tree. So you're going to need some of these sugar cones, and these are the small ones. Well, you'll see in a second. And then you need some sugar cookies. I just got the pack of sugar cookies from Walmart and threw them in the oven and baked them. Easy, easy peasy. So you're going to take your sugar cone and you're going to put whatever candy you want. I'm using just some mini M&Ms. You can use gummy worms, gummy bears, hot candy, whatever kind of candy the people that you're doing this for like will work. Anything will work. So what I'm going to do is take some of my white cookie icing, okay, because like I said, it works kind of like glue in a lot of cases. I did use this on my gingerbread houses, which I said I told y'all I will link that video for y'all. But because it sets up, and it sets up not hard, like hard as a rock, you can't bite through it, but solid, if that makes any sense. So you're going to put some of that right around the edge of your ice cream cone, and then you're just going to stick it to your cookie. Now, if you're going to let kids decorate this, I would say let this sit overnight to make sure that it's good and solid. But if you're not a klutz, I'm kind of a klutz. But if you want to, just let it sit for a couple of hours and it'll be fine. It'll hold together. And then you're just going to take whatever kind of icing or frosting or whatever green that you have to make your tree. And even if you just have white icing, if you have some food coloring, that will work just fine. So all I did was spread the icing all over it just to make it green like a tree. And then I took these decorations and I just decorated it like a Christmas tree. I put little ornaments on it. It's got a star on top. But I thought these turned out super, super cute. And there's so many possibilities that you can do. Any kind of sprinkles you want, anything will work. So whatever you have at home, these are just super easy, inexpensive things that you can throw together for Christmas if you're having a Christmas party, or like I said, if you have a kid in school, or if you're a teacher and you need something for your students to be able to decorate or want something fun for them to do. I don't know if you can do food like that if you're a teacher. I don't know. I'm just saying these are super cute, and they would be really, really cute at a Christmas party too. So make some of these, y'all. Just make these trees. They're so cute. But that is all I've got for y'all today. I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.